Chapter 9. Toward the gates of the Emerald City. The lion awoke with a groan, blinking slowly as if the world had turned far too bright. Dorothy leaned over him, relief washing across her face. "You're awake," she whispered. "Oh, I'm so glad." The lion lifted his head, confused at first, then startled as the memory of the poppy field returned. "Did I fall asleep?" "You did," the Tin Woodman said. "But thanks to some kind animals, we managed to bring you out of the danger." The lion shuddered. "Those flowers were deadly. I could feel myself drifting away." He lowered his head. "Thank you, all of you." Dorothy smiled. "We never would have left you behind." The group rested a little longer until the lion regained his strength. Once he was steady, they set off again along the yellow brick road, leaving the shimmering red poppies behind them. Before long, the landscape changed. The bright fields gave way to gentle hills dotted with small cottages and farms. People in green clothing waved to them from a distance, smiling with excitement as they passed. Dorothy waved back shyly. "These must be the people who live near the Emerald City," the Scarecrow observed. "Everything here is green." As they continued walking, even the trees changed, their leaves shimmering like emeralds when the sun touched them. The fences were painted bright green, the flowers were tinged with green. Even the birds seemed to have a soft green sheen to their feathers. Dorothy giggled. "It's like walking into a painting." "It is beautiful," the Tin Woodman agreed. "I've never seen colors like these." "Neither have I," Dorothy said softly. "Not in Kansas. Everything there is so gray." The lion lowered his voice. "I'm a bit nervous," he admitted. "What if the wizard won't see us?" "He must," the Scarecrow said confidently. "We've come so far." The road curved around a final hill, and then suddenly, there it was, the Emerald City. Dorothy stopped in her tracks. The city gleamed like a jewel. Tall towers rose into the sky, shining with green light, as if carved from enormous emeralds. Sunlight sparkled off glass windows and polished stone, making the entire city glow. Even from this distance, the walls shimmered like crystal, washed in starlight. "It's beautiful," Dorothy breathed. Toto barked excitedly. The Scarecrow nodded. "Magnificent indeed." They continued walking until they reached the enormous outer wall of the city. Embedded within it was a great gate made of polished green metal, so bright it reflected their faces like a mirror. Next to the gate stood a small bell on a tall post with a sign, "Ring and wait." Dorothy reached up and tapped the bell gently. It let out a soft chime that echoed along the wall. They waited. Moments later, a small door within the gate opened, and a man dressed from head to toe in green peered out. His eyes widened when he saw the group. "Good gracious," he exclaimed. "Visitors from afar." Dorothy stepped forward politely. "We've come to see the Wizard of Oz." The guardian of the gates blinked in surprise. "The wizard? Not many are bold enough to request an audience with him." "We must," Dorothy said. "I need his help to return home." "And I need a brain," the Scarecrow added. "And I need a heart," the Tin Woodman said. "And I'd like some courage," the lion murmured. The guardian studied them carefully. "Well then," he said at last, "you must each wear a pair of spectacles. No one may enter the Emerald City without them. The light within the walls is brighter than the sun, and the glasses will protect your eyes." He opened a chest filled with dozens of green spectacles, each with tiny locks on the sides. He placed a pair on Dorothy and locked them behind her ears. Then he fitted glasses on Toto, though they were so small they nearly disappeared in his fur. After that came the Scarecrow, the Tin Woodman, and the Lion, each receiving their own green-tinted spectacles. With everyone properly prepared, the Guardian swung the great gate open. A brilliant green glow washed over them. Dorothy's breath caught at the sight of the city inside. Streets paved with green marble, fountains spraying sparkling green water, houses and shops gleaming with emerald glass. People filled the streets, all dressed in shades of green. "It's wonderful," Dorothy whispered. "Welcome," the Guardian said with pride. "You may follow the central road to the Palace of Oz. But be warned, whether the wizard grants your wishes or not, that is for him alone to decide." Dorothy nodded nervously. The others stood tall beside her, together, with Toto at her side. Dorothy stepped into the Emerald City, ready to face the great and mysterious Wizard of Oz.